Reading is a personal and subjective experience. But here's a list of influential and thought-provoking books that are often recommended for individuals to read before they turn 20. To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger, 1984 by George Orwell. Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. The Diary of a Young Girl by Anne Frank. The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling. The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. These books cover a range of genres and themes, offering valuable insights, provoking thought, and sparking imagination, making them essential reads for young adults as they navigate the complexities of the world. To Kill a Mockingbird is a classic novel written by Harper Lee. First published in 1960, set in the fictional town of Macomb, Alabama, during the Great Depression. The story is narrated by Jean Louise Scout Finch, a young girl who recounts her experiences growing up in the racially charged atmosphere of the American South. The novel follows Scout's father, Atticus Finch, a respected lawyer, as he defends Tom Robinson, a black man falsely accused of raping a white woman, through the trial and its aftermath. The novel explores themes of racial injustice, moral growth, and empathy. One of the central conflicts revolves around Atticus's efforts to instill in his children a sense of compassion and fairness, even in the face of prejudice and hatred from their community. Scout learns important lessons about courage, integrity, and the importance of standing up for what is right, regardless of the consequences. The novel also features memorable characters such as Boo Radley, a reclusive neighbor who becomes a source of mystery and fascination for Scout and her brother Jem. As the children navigate the complexities of their small town, they come to understand the harsh realities of bigotry and the power of empathy and understanding. To Kill a Mockingbird has been praised for its sensitive portrayal of social issues and its timeless message of tolerance and justice. It continues to resonate with readers of all ages, sparking important conversations about race, class, and the human capacity for goodness and evil. The Catcher in the Rye is a novel by J.D. Salinger. First published in 1951, the story is narrated by Holden Caulfield, a troubled and cynical teenager who has recently been expelled from his prep school. Over the course of a few days in New York City, Holden wanders aimlessly, reflecting on his experiences and grappling with feelings of alienation and disillusionment. Holden struggles to connect with others and often feels isolated and misunderstood. He longs for authenticity and despises what he perceives as the phoniness of the adult world. Throughout the novel, he encounters various people and situations that highlight his sense of alienation and his yearning for genuine human connection. One of the central themes of the novel is the loss of innocence and the transition from childhood to adulthood. Holden is fixated on the idea of preserving innocence and protecting children from the harsh realities of the adult world. The novel's title is derived from Holden's fantasy of being a catcher in the rye, saving children from falling off a cliff into the complexities of adulthood. The Catcher in the Rye has been widely praised for its authentic portrayal of adolescence and its exploration of universal themes such as identity, loneliness, and the search for meaning. It has also sparked controversy and debate over its depiction of teenage rebellion and its use of profanity and mature themes. Despite this, it remains a beloved and influential work of American literature. resonating with readers of all ages for its honesty and emotional depth. 1984 is a dystopian novel written by George Orwell and published in 1949. Set in a totalitarian society ruled by the party and its enigmatic leader Big Brother, the story follows Winston Smith, a low-ranking member of the party who works for the Ministry of Truth. The party controls every aspect of life, manipulating history, language, and even individual thought through pervasive surveillance and propaganda. Winston rebels against the oppressive regime by engaging in acts of subversion and seeking out forbidden truths. He forms a clandestine relationship with Julia, a fellow party member, and together they strive to maintain their autonomy and preserve their humanity in a world where conformity is enforced through fear and coercion. As Winston delves deeper into his rebellion, he becomes increasingly aware of the extent of the party's control and the futility of his resistance. He grapples with questions of truth, power, and the nature of reality, ultimately confronting the horrifying truth about the party's ultimate goals and his own inevitable fate. 1984 explores themes of totalitarianism, surveillance, censorship, and the dangers of authoritarianism. Orwell's depiction of a society stripped of individuality and freedom serves as a warning against the erosion of democracy and the abuse of power. The novel's enduring relevance has cemented its status as a classic of dystopian literature, inspiring countless adaptations, discussions, and reflections on the nature of tyranny and the importance of preserving liberty and truth. Pride and Prejudice is a novel written by Jane Austen and published in 1813. Set in early 19th century England, the story follows the protagonist, Elizabeth Bennet, as she navigates issues of love, marriage, and social class. The plot revolves around Elizabeth's interactions with Mr. Fitzwilliam Darcy, a wealthy and aloof gentleman, and their evolving relationship amidst the complexities of Regency-era society. Central to the novel are themes of marriage, morality, and the role of women in society. Through the experiences of the Bennet family and their acquaintances, Austen explores the societal pressures and expectations placed upon women to marry for financial security and social status. Elizabeth, in particular, challenges these conventions with her strong-willed and independent nature. The novel is renowned for its witty dialogue, sharp social commentary, and memorable characters. Elizabeth Bennet, with her intelligence, wit, and integrity, has become one of literature's most beloved heroines, while Mr. Darcy's transformation from a proud and prejudiced aristocrat to a more humble and self-aware individual is a central theme of the story. At its core, Pride and Prejudice is a romantic comedy that celebrates the triumph of love over social barriers and personal prejudices. Austen's keen observations of human nature and her insight into the complexities of human relationships have ensured the novel's enduring popularity and its status as a classic of English literature. The Diary of a Young Girl, also known as Anne Frank, The Diary of a Young Girl is a memoir written by Anne Frank, a Jewish girl during the Holocaust, and received a diary for her 13th birthday. And she began documenting her experiences while in hiding from the Nazis with her family in Amsterdam during World War II. The diary covers a period of over 2 years, from June 1942 to August 1944, in her diary, and candidly reflects on her daily life, her relationships with her family members and the other occupants of the hidden annex, as well as her thoughts, feelings, and aspiration, despite the challenging circumstances, and maintains hope for the future and expresses her desire to become a writer and make a difference in the world throughout the diary, and grapples with themes of identity, adolescence, and the human condition. She also provides insights into the horrors of the Holocaust and the impact of persecution and discrimination on individuals and families. Anne's writing captures the resilience of the human spirit in the face of adversity and serves as a poignant reminder of the millions of lives lost during the Holocaust. After the occupants of the annex were discovered and arrested by the Gestapo in August 1944, Anne's diary was left behind and died in the Bergen-Belsen concentration camp in early 1945. But her diary was later discovered and published by her father, Otto Frank, who survived the war. The Diary of a Young Girl has since been translated into numerous languages and has become one of the most widely read and studied accounts of the Holocaust, offering readers a first-hand glimpse into the experiences of a young girl living under Nazi occupation. The Alchemist is a novel written by Brazilian author Paulo Coelho, first published in Portuguese in 1988. The story follows Santiago, a young Andalusian shepherd, who embarks on a journey to fulfill his personal legend or his true purpose in life. Along the way, he encounters various obstacles, meets intriguing characters, and learns important lessons about following one's dreams and listening to the wisdom of the universe. Set in exotic locations such as Spain, Egypt, and the Sahara Desert, The Alchemist blends elements of adventure, spirituality, and philosophy. The novel explores themes such as destiny, self-discovery, and the interconnectedness of all things through Santiago's quest for treasure and self-realization. Coelho encourages readers to reflect on their own aspiration and the pursuit of their dreams. Central to the novel is the concept of the personal legend, which Coelho defines as the unique calling or purpose that each individual possesses. Santiago's journey serves as a metaphor for the quest for self-fulfillment and the pursuit of one's true destiny. Along the way, he learns valuable lessons about resilience, perseverance, and the importance of embracing the present moment. The Alchemist has been translated into numerous languages and has sold millions of copies worldwide. It has been praised for its lyrical prose, inspirational message, and universal appeal. The novel's timeless wisdom and uplifting themes continue to resonate with readers of all ages and backgrounds, making it a beloved classic of contemporary literature. Harry Potter is a fantasy series written by British author J.K. Rowling, consisting of 7 books published between 1997 and 2007. The series follows the journey of a young wizard named Harry Potter, who discovers on his 11th birthday that he is a wizard and has been accepted to attend Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. As Harry navigates the magical world, he uncovers the truth about his parents' deaths, battles dark forces led by the dark wizard Voldemort, and ultimately confronts his destiny as the boy who lived. The series is renowned for its richly imagined wizarding world, intricate plot lines, and well-developed characters. Throughout the books, Rowling explores themes such as friendship, loyalty, courage, and the power of love. The story also addresses more complex topics such as prejudice, discrimination, and the consequences of choice. Each book in the series follows Harry and his friends, Ron Weasley and Hermione Granger, as they face various challenges and adversaries, both within Hogwarts and in the wider wizarding world. From uncovering the Chamber of Secrets to competing in the Triwizard Tournament to ultimately facing Voldemort in the Battle of Hogwarts, Harry's journey is filled with adventure, danger, and personal growth, Harry Potter has had a profound cultural impact, inspiring a dedicated fan base, spin-off books, films, merchandise, and even a theme park. The series has been praised for its imaginative storytelling, vivid characters, and universal themes, making it beloved by readers of all ages around the world. Beyond its entertainment value, Harry Potter has also sparked discussions about the importance of empathy, tolerance, and standing up against injustice. The Hobbit is a fantasy novel written by British author J.R.R. Tolkien, first published in 1937. The story follows the journey of Bilbo Baggins, a hobbit who is recruited by the wizard Gandalf to join a group of dwarves on a quest to reclaim their homeland and treasure from the dragon Smaug. Along the way, Bilbo encounters trolls, goblins, elves, and other fantastical creatures. And he discovers courage and resourcefulness he never knew he possessed. Set in Tolkien's fictional world of Middle-earth, The Hobbit serves as a prelude to his epic The Lord of the Rings trilogy. Despite its lighter tone and simpler narrative compared to the later works, The Hobbit still explores themes of heroism, friendship, and the battle between good and evil. Bilbo's character development, from a timid and unassuming hobbit to a brave and cunning adventurer, is central to the story. Throughout the novel, Tolkien showcases his talent for world building, creating vivid landscapes, cultures, and languages for the various races inhabiting Middle-earth. From the peaceful Shire to the treacherous Misty Mountains to the majestic Lonely Mountain, the journey unfolds across diverse and captivating settings. The Hobbit has been praised for its imaginative storytelling, memorable characters, and timeless appeal to readers of all ages. It has been adapted into various forms of media, including animated films, radio dramas, and a critically acclaimed live-action film trilogy directed by Peter Jackson. Despite its status as a children's book, The Hobbit continues to captivate readers with its sense of adventure, wonder, and enduring themes of courage and friendship. The Little Prince is a novella written by French author Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, first published in 1943. The story follows a young prince who travels from planet to planet, meeting various inhabitants and learning important life lessons along the way. Through encounters with characters like the conceited man, the king, the businessman, and the fox, the prince gains insights into human nature, love, friendship, and the importance of seeing with the heart rather than the eyes. At its heart, The Little Prince is a philosophical tale that explores themes of loneliness, innocence, and the search for meaning in life. The prince's innocent perspective and earnest questions prompt readers to reflect on their own lives and values. The story is often interpreted as an allegory for the human condition, with the prince symbolizing the purity and wonder of childhood in contrast to the jaded and materialistic world of adults. Saint-Exupéry's narrative is complemented by his own illustrations, which are an integral part of the book's charm and appeal. The simple yet evocative drawings capture the whimsical nature of the prince's journey and enhance the emotional depth of the story. Despite being written as a children's book, The Little Prince resonates with readers of all ages and backgrounds. Its universal themes and timeless wisdom have made it one of the most translated and beloved books in the world. It continues to inspire readers to embrace curiosity, empathy, and the magic of imagination, reminding us of the importance of cherishing what is truly essential in life. The Bell Jar is a semi-autobiographical novel written by American poet and author Sylvia Plath, first published in 1963 under the pseudonym Victoria Lucas. The novel tells the story of Esther Greenwood, a young woman from the suburbs of Boston who is awarded a summer internship at a prominent magazine in New York City. However, instead of finding fulfillment and success, Esther descends into a downward spiral of depression and mental illness, culminating in a suicide attempt and her eventual institutionalization. Plath's portrayal of Esther's mental breakdown is hauntingly vivid and raw, offering a candid exploration of the challenges of mental illness and the stigma surrounding it. Through Esther's internal monologue, readers gain insight into her struggles with identity, societal expectations, and the pressure to conform to traditional gender roles. The bell jar of the title symbolizes Esther's sense of isolation and suffocation, trapped beneath the glass dome of her own mental anguish. Despite the heavy subject matter, the bell jar is also infused with dark humor and sharp wit, showcasing Plath's formidable literary talent. Her prose is lyrical and evocative, capturing the intensity of Esther's emotional turmoil with startling clarity. The novel's unflinching honesty and introspective depth have earned it a place as a seminal work in feminist literature and a classic of modern American fiction. The Bell Jar continues to resonate with readers for its exploration of universal themes such as identity, alienation, and the quest for self-discovery. Plath's powerful portrayal of mental illness remains as relevant today as it was at the time of the novel's publication, making The Bell Jar a timeless and enduring masterpiece of literature. The Great Gatsby is a novel written by American author F. Scott Fitzgerald and first published in 1925. Set in the summer of 1922, the story takes place in Long Island and New York City and follows the life of J. Gatsby, a mysterious millionaire who throws lavish parties in the hopes of winning back his lost love. Daisy Buchanan. The novel is narrated by Nick Carraway, a young man from Minnesota who moves to New York to pursue a career in finance and becomes drawn into Gatsby's world of wealth and extravagance. At its core, The Great Gatsby is a poignant exploration of the American dream and the disillusionment that often accompanies its pursuit. Gatsby's relentless quest to achieve success and win Daisy's affection serves as a cautionary tale about the emptiness of materialism and the fleeting nature of happiness. Fitzgerald skillfully portrays the decadence and excess of the Jazz Age, while also exposing the moral decay and social stratification that lie beneath the surface of 1920s America. The novel is renowned for its evocative prose and richly drawn characters, from the enigmatic Gatsby himself to the ethereal Daisy and the morally ambiguous Tom Buchanan. Fitzgerald's vivid descriptions and keen observations capture the essence of the Roaring Twenties and the complexities of human nature. Through Nick's eyes, readers are invited to contemplate themes of love, betrayal, and the elusive nature of the past. The Great Gatsby has endured as a classic of American literature, celebrated for its timeless themes and enduring relevance. It continues to captivate readers with its compelling narrative and lyrical prose, cementing its status as one of the greatest novels of the 20th century. Brave New World is a dystopian novel written by Aldous Huxley and published in 1932, set in a futuristic world state where society is carefully controlled and citizens are conditioned to conform. The novel explores themes of individuality, technology, and societal control. In this highly stratified society, humans are genetically engineered and conditioned for specific roles, with the aim of maintaining stability and preventing conflict. The story follows the character of Bernard Marx, an alpha-plus intellectual who feels alienated from the rigid conformity of his society, and his journey of self-discovery alongside Lenina Crown, a beta who struggles with her conditioning. Through their experiences, readers are introduced to the world state's practices, such as the use of the drug soma to suppress negative emotions and the promotion of promiscuity to discourage monogamous relationships. Central to the novel is the contrast between the world state's pursuit of happiness through pleasure and consumption, and the individual's quest for authentic human experience and meaning. As Bernard and Lenina encounter the savage reservation, a remnant of the old world, they confront the consequences of the world state's relentless pursuit of progress and control. Brave New World offers a critique of totalitarianism and explores the dangers of sacrificing freedom and individuality for the sake of stability and comfort. Huxley's vivid depiction of a future society raises profound questions about the nature of humanity, the role of technology in society, and the importance of moral and ethical values. Despite being published nearly a century ago, Brave New World remains relevant today, serving as a cautionary tale about the potential consequences of unchecked scientific and technological progress. Its exploration of themes such as social conditioning, government surveillance, and the dehumanizing effects of consumerism continues to resonate with readers and spark important conversations about the future of society. The Picture of Dorian Gray is a novel written by Oscar Wilde and first published in 1890. It tells the story of Dorian Gray, a young and handsome man who becomes the subject of a painting by artist Basil Hallward, influenced by the hedonistic views of his friend Lord Henry Wotton. Dorian wishes to remain youthful and beautiful forever, and he unwittingly makes a Faustian bargain. The novel explores themes of vanity, moral decay, and the consequences of living a life devoid of responsibility. As Dorian indulges in a life of debauchery and vice, his portrait ages and reflects the true state of his soul, while he remains perpetually young and untouched by the passage of time. Throughout the novel, Wilde offers sharp social commentary on the superficiality of Victorian society and the dangers of pursuing beauty and pleasure at the expense of morality and integrity. The character of Dorian Gray serves as a cautionary tale about the perils of unchecked desire and the corrupting influence of external influences. The Picture of Dorian Gray caused controversy upon its publication due to its themes of homosexuality, decadence, and moral ambiguity. Wilde faced criticism and public condemnation for his work, and the novel was initially censored and heavily edited. However, it has since become a classic of English literature and is celebrated for its rich prose, wit, and exploration of complex moral dilemmas. The novel's enduring relevance lies in its exploration of timeless themes such as the nature of beauty, the pursuit of pleasure, and the consequences of moral decay. It continues to captivate readers with its compelling narrative and thought-provoking insights into human nature, making it a seminal work in the canon of English literature.